Nina from Body Alive, Body Aware. And I want to show you the real deal in my kitchen. So I was just working with a client this morning, and I was going through their pantry and their fridge. You know what, I realized you might be distracted because there's a sound that you were hearing before. And before I go on, I have to show you what's happening in my kitchen right now. So come over here with me, and we have Ruby down here, and she is making lemon squares. They're the most unbelievable lemon squares. We've been really playing with this book by Alana Amsterdam. She's from Alana'sPantry.com, and she does a ton of gluten-free stuff that's great. And one of our favorite is the lemon squares, and we do it a little different. We put honey instead of agave, and we use coconut oil instead of grapeseed oil. But aside from that, we pretty much stick to her recipe. But that's how it is. We kind of change everything. So she's in the middle of lemon squares. So let me bring you back to my fridge and tell you what I'm telling you, which is I went to their house. We went through their fridge, we cleaned it out, we made space, we got rid of what they don't need, and then I came home and I opened my own fridge, and it was terrifying. So I want to show you, and truly I haven't changed it. I just opened it and said to my husband, why don't you turn on the video so people can see what it really looks like. So here it is. It's a big mess. So I want to show you, I'm not going to do the whole organizing, but I'll show you how to think about organizing your fridge a little bit. Because my fridge already has some of the basic ideas of how to get a fridge organized. And you'll see I have some labels here. Like up here I have leftovers and prepared foods. Over here I have eggs and breads. And amazingly enough, there are the eggs over there. And we have our bread. And so here's one of my breads that I use a lot is Ezekiel bread. This is the tortillas I use a lot. So they go tucked under the eggs. There's the cinnamon raisin Ezekiel bread that I adore that makes great French toast. That gets tucked here. And then these two, my drawers down here, all of this is all veggies. Now this has become a huge mess, so I want to bring my veggies down. I want to keep my hard veggies together because they're going to last longer and I'll know where to get them. My berries, I'm going to pile those up. And what I like to have too is an area where my salad spinner can just sit. I have it just always filled with some kind of green that's washed, ready to go. So that's when I opened the fridge and went, oh my gosh, there's no room for my salad spinner. So we're going to create that right now. I'm going to take my greens. Oh my goodness, greens. What have we got here? Collard greens. More collard greens. Some kale. Zucchini. That can go in a drawer. What do we have? More kale. And bananas. So bananas, when they're starting to go brown, first I put them in the fridge to make them last a little longer, and then when they're kind of getting a little soft, like you think, oh, they're past, that's when you peel them, put them in a Ziploc, and put them in the freezer. Alright, so there. Now there's room for my salad spinner, and some leftovers. I have a little more constructing to do, but I'm not going to take your time. I just wanted you to show you that managing your fridge is really important. It brings the stuff that's lurking in the back to the front. It gets you to use your veggies, and it gets you in touch with what you have and what you don't have. Because really, if you don't have good food in your fridge to start with, how are you going to eat healthy? And right here, part of why I started getting into my fridge is I have my box of Boston Organics that's been delivered to my house. And so now I have to make space for more stuff in my fridge. So this is how I make sure that there's fresh, delicious, healthy food in my house is I get a Boston Organics delivery. And even if you're not in the Boston area, I invite you to look around. There's usually some organic delivery system in your area. So those are my words for today. Welcome to my kitchen. It's a pleasure to have you here.